Hey everyone, I'm Rather Incoherent, and this is The Cult of the Lamb. It's a new roguelike action RPG style game mixed with a bit of a city builder. Honestly, a lot more city builder than you would expect. I thought it'd be a minor thing between missions, but I'd say about half the game is city building. In terms of roguelikes, I have a lot of experience with games that have roguelike characteristics like FTL and Monster Train and Slay the Spire. I have played some actual roguelikes like Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup as well that are very close to the original Rogue, but I've never played anything like Hades or Binding of Isaac that would be closer to this style of gameplay. And in terms of city builders, well, I'm mainly a strategy game guy. I've got a good enough frame of reference for it. So that's my experience with the genres going into this, but it's a pretty unique game, and there's really nothing that compares to it. I'm not quite going in blind. I have about 5 hours experience before I decided to put it on the channel. So let's go into it, let's start a new save, and let's start a new cult. Anytime we have stuff like this that has, like, not voice acting but sounds, I'm not going to comment over it. I figure anyone who wants to read what it says can, and anyone who doesn't care to hear me narrating it either. And also, for the most part, anytime someone's talking, most of it's going to be tutorial that I'm mashing through to get to the next part, whether it's because it's a tutorial or they're trying to explain to me how good the swords they're selling me are. Either way, there's gameplay on the other side, and I'm not super interested in hearing what they have to say. Anyway, things are off to a rough start for our lamb. As you can see, he is positively devastated. And the cult that's sacrificing us seems to be pretty lackadaisical about it, just sort of vaguely corralling us in the right direction. Personally, I don't think I'll hold a kneel to be sacrificed. That sounds like a terrible plan. I guess I'm trying to stall and buy time, but looking at these Eldritch Abominations, they're not even that Eldritch, honestly. This one on the far right, they're just a spider. That's not Eldritch at all. And this guy, they're a four-eyed frog with lots of teeth, hardly unfathomable. Now, admittedly, this one, like, vaguely nautical themed, it looks a little bit squiddy, but I don't have much to say about them. They're almost unfathomable. And over here, Leshy, man, I don't even have words for this one. You look like a tumbleweed from the wrong biome that just got out of the hospital after being repeatedly stabbed. I really don't know how to describe you, so congratulations, you are our one truly Eldritch deity. And I guess I may as well accept my fate and kneel to be sacrificed. And something that cracks me up here is they do tell you that you're the last of your kind to be sacrificed, which gives me a bone to pick in a hot second with the one who waits. See, nothing bad happened. I mean, we did die, admittedly, but now that we know there's an afterlife, nothing bad happens. It's a little bit results-oriented, but we're fine. I have some questions here, though. First of all, I appear to be in the cat heaven, or cat limbo, rather. I feel like there's been a mix-up. Can I go to the lamb limbo instead? Where's the lamb god? But my question for the one who waits. They've sent me straight to you, right? What about all the other lambs they killed first? Did they go straight somewhere else? Because I'd like to go there instead of going on your vengeance quest, honestly. And if they did come to you and you rejected them, I kind of have a problem with you and don't want to be on your side. Unfortunately, none of that really comes up right now. My options are yes, vengeance quest, or hell yes, vengeance quest. So, I guess I'll take a Pope hat and get a cult started. It is incredibly cute though, isn't it? And thanks to the one who waits, we're back. And we can kill everyone and get vengeance. Or, we can just leave. We don't actually have to deal with any of this. Bye. Nothing actually forcing me to stay there and deal with them. It's our good buddy Ratal, failed cult leader before us. And sadly, we don't really have much reason to stick around and talk to him either. And there's not a lot to say about these opening areas, unfortunately. Now that it's no longer my first time playing, thank God the tutorial tells me I have a singular coin. But now that I'm going through on a second playthrough, without a life bar, this is just, let's get through it as quick as we can so the game actually starts. The dodge tutorial always cracks me up. It feels like it's shaming me for getting hit. Alright, correct way now. Back to bats. And I think we're just about done with the first bit of the tutorial. Yeah, we're moving on to our first follower now. Let's see what we got. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Cal. We are not going to keep you that aesthetic. Something that cracks me up in that tutorial I just skipped through is Ratal's like, if you save them, they'll have no choice but to join your cult. Which cracks me up to no end, because, like, yes, they will. They can just do anything else. Anyway, congratulations, you've been saved. Also, bad news, you have a new god, and we're gonna change your species. And now, with Ratal's blessing, we can go back and start our cult, or get started laying the foundations for our cult, really. We're nowhere near ready to have one just yet. We've got a single follower. In terms of what difficulty we're picking, whoops, I just accidentally quit off of the difficulty select. Let me figure out how to get back to it. Okay, yeah, I picked hard. That's what I wanted to be on. Medium feels a little bit too easy for me, and I'm not quite experienced enough with the genre to really be comfortable picking very hard. Medium feels like a great place to be. Oh, look at him. Look how safe he is. And to Ratal's credit, he was right. This guy wants to be in the cult. Although we really do need to rebrand, cult just has nasty connotations. And I guess you can be a fox, although preferably like a cool, edgy fox that looks a little bit not satanic. We need a better branding than that. Religious, zealous. Those are the good words we want to pick. There's a bunch of positive things, so I'm not sure that any of these are like super meaningful. Anyway, here's a new shirt. Your new job is to cut wood. Congratulations. Huh? Alright, Ratal, what next? Looks like we need to make our new friend some meat. Or not some meat, but some meals. You know, I wasn't aware you could actually just build stuff directly on top of this path. It feels like you shouldn't be able to. But I'll be dropping all of my buildings for the time being in this top area, just clustered together. With our cooking fire down, we can build a singular berry soup for our new friend. Congratulations, you don't have to starve to death. Of course, to actually get anything done, we're gonna need more followers, more faith, and there's really not much point in sticking around just yet. We need to head back out on crusade and get some new friends. We'll leave it to him to hold down the fort, and thankfully, since we've given him some berries to eat, now he's able to help us out to unlock the door back into the Darkwood. Look at him, chanting and shit, helping me out. What would I do without him? I guess pester Ratal, probably. Alright, first quote-unquote real crusade. We're still in tutorial land, but not very much of it. We got Crusader's Blade 1, basic slashy sword. Let's get on with our lives. Hey, I did manage to time that right. I was really hesitant about that. I thought I was gonna get hit. Good enough, though. Alright, sorry, Squirtle. When I first played, I thought they would be like crystal lizards, and despite how easy it is for them to get away, they're not really loot goblins. They sort of give you a single morsel. It's not much at all. Alright. That felt really easy to mess up for some reason. I don't know why I felt so sketchy about that fight. Here's our friend Kolnik. And unfortunately, having played this now, I realize that you're not telling me anything important. I'm just going to smash some of his attacks and figure out what my tarot is. 10% chance to deal a critical hit seems like unnecessary, but so does 1 heart. I'll just take the safety net, I guess. Can't imagine I really need either, and move on with my life. And it's everyone's favorite enemy, bats. I really dislike that bats can just fly off the edge. Oh, hi, Leshy. I'm very scared. Come on, man, hurry it up. Alright, is he just leaving, or is this one of the trick times where he summons archers? We're good. We have a new necklace for harvesting resources. In the 5 hours or so I've played, I haven't actually figured out how to make my followers harvest resources just yet. So, that necklace will be useful theoretically eventually, but not yet. For now, let's grab some food. Alright, got our berries, next room. I briefly wondered why I was getting berries, but it turns out I didn't have a choice in the matter, which would explain why I was going for food. Nothing in our first room. Second room is tiny guys with swords. I really dislike rooms like this one where there's so much stuff to get caught on. It feels so easy to mess up. But we got through it fair enough. Let's go get another tarot card, see if this one's any more useful than the last. I guess I'll take chance for better chest. It's not like the map's gonna help me. Early in the game, the map just doesn't feel relevant at all because, I mean, the maps are basically fully linear. You have to go through all the rooms anyway. 3 bats down. Last one shouldn't be a problem. It's just when you have lots of bats or bats in addition to something else that gets scary. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think there's a sort of parry mechanic where if you swing as you would be taking damage, then nothing hits you. Not 100% sure, to be honest. It's Leshy again. First boss of the game. Very much still a tutorial boss, though. I'm not too afraid of Amdusius. He does look quite creepy, though. I do have to give him that. Oh, right, yeah, he can turn after he starts to charge. Man, I'm just playing terribly. Alright, we eventually got our shit together. It was just an embarrassing showing to get there. Good news, bad news. Good news, I'm sparing your life. Bad news, I'm not sparing your soul. Welcome to the cult. Now our choices are berries, rocks, wood. I feel like we need a lot of wood to make beds for a lot of followers, and I'm planning on focusing on followers early on. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's the first time I've actually just walked the wrong way out of a boss room. Anyway, let's head back to the cult. So I like the aesthetic, except for the bright green part. You're looking a little bit too peaceful for me. We're gonna need you to be a little bit grittier than that, and I guess that means you're gonna be white or black, because like this sure as hell isn't gritty. You can be the Cookie Monster, but I'm gonna pass on that. Strong constitution and materialistic. We're getting good traits, but traits honestly feel fairly minor to me. Anyway, here's your new shirt. Your new job is to mine rocks. Congratulations, never talk to me again. And with our second follower, we're now able to build a shrine and start collecting devotion. Oh, look at them. They're coming to help just in time to watch me finish it. They tried. Their spirit was there. And thanks to Ratal, he's been out on his own. He got us a new follower. I do have to say, though, I'm not a fan of this follower's aesthetic. We're gonna need to completely rework this. How about... you can be a cat, I guess. White cat, give him some Simba markings, I guess. Oh, he's a natural skeptic. Thanks for that, Ratal. That's super helpful. Anyway, here's your new shirt. Your job is to worship. And with our first divine inspiration, we can unlock the temple. And suddenly we're a real commune and not just a couple of dudes in the woods. And with a little bit of off-screen material gathering, we can start the temple. Which hopefully someone will help us build, because this one takes a little bit longer, I think. Yeah, everyone's coming to gather around, pitch in. And thanks to the community as a whole, we finally have a place of worship. So I guess, hear ye, everyone needs to gather around for a sermon. I guess we'll talk about the value of teamship and togetherness and community and all that jazz. And that unlocks the Heart of the Faithful. We've got another hit to take, a little bit more room for error, now that we're going into the game proper. Alright, I think I'm gonna get straight back into resading though. Again, there's stuff I could theoretically be doing here, but more than anything else, I just need people. Lots and lots of people. And until I have them, there's not a lot of point in spending time back at the temple. We'll take the axe. I tend to not be a fan of the axes, they feel very slow and clunky. And this is our last tutorial mission, I believe. Rital's giving us magic. It's very Hollow Knight, isn't it? Anyway, Rital, I have successfully learned how to use magic. You can stop telling me. Oh, apparently I missed one? Or do you need 4? He needs 5. I just completely misremembered this tutorial. And going up, oh, I haven't mentioned this. You can see that there are stars and moons, celestial objects hanging above this path. That's how you know it leads to Terra. Anyway, our options are poison or attack faster. That second one, that fixes my issue with the axe mostly. It's still slower than the sword by a good margin, but it's not nearly so bad anymore. Anyway. Yep, just feels like a good weapon now that it's faster. Oh. Come on, Leshy, hurry it up. Alright, I think this is the one where the trick is gonna summon in archers. Yeah, it's gonna spawn in with the arrow drawn. Oh, there's no archer this time. It's much less threatening attack then. Ah, I parried that first hit and then just let the second one hit me. Just keep swinging your axe, eventually he'll walk into it, right? It's a flawless strategy. Well, that was a quick room. That was a lot of gold nuggets. Another quick room, back to full health. I don't know why I so often hit the chest, like I think I need to do so to open it. I'll take it as easy start. More room for error is always good. Alright, so here, we can get a follower this way, but we really don't have to go that way. We can just go here to get the follower. All we'll get is the follower if we do this. I don't really need to buy food, which I think is what that is telling me I can do. I've actually never gone to circles for meat, but that seems pretty straightforward as gold for food. I think I go here and buy the follower. That seems like it's just obviously worse than doing this, right? Yeah, I'm here for followers, I'm not gonna go for anything else, and this is the best follower path. Huh. I've never been to a healing one before. This isn't what I expected. You okay, Richu? Well, this is surreal and terrifying and utterly useless to me. Good luck, I guess, man. I'm gonna go get some friends. Sounds like you need them too. See, this is a suboptimal friend. We're gonna have to change his species. Ah, it's too slow to mash him, unfortunately. I was hoping that after the parry, I'd be able to, just continue swinging, but his follow-up is faster than mine. Anyway, easy enough for him still. Good news, bad news. Good news, you're safe. Bad news for a given definition of safe. Next room. I may as well steal Leshy's devotion while I'm in the neighborhood. It's always giant birds giving me the sage advice. It's a weird aesthetic choice, but I can dig it. Anyway, I need to grab all these and get out of here. I think my first doctrine is locked into read thoughts. I don't think I get to make decisions yet. Not that I'm able to use it yet. Anyway, we'll be able to do that once we get back to town. I was trying to use my third swing to, like, turn back towards him with the full circle and I just walked into him instead. Or let him walk into me, one of the two. I guess I may as well pick up Flaming Shot too. I started to ignore it because I don't like Flaming Shot, but I do currently have Flaming Shot 1, so... Alright, we have another tarot as well. We still have 5 hits, so we're not really in any danger at all. I guess half a heart is statistically better than 10% to negate with only 5 hits left. Hi, Belfar, what's up? I hope you're ready to join my cult. I tried to roll sideways and rolled into him. Still fine. I don't think he can jump short distances, so I think even if he got his jump off, he would go the wrong way. And also, with 4 health, I can just tank him at that point. Although, it's better to do flawless vaults. If you kill the boss without taking any damage, you get 20% more. I'm not sure if I messed that up. I'm pretty sure I did. I mean, I'm taking the follower form every time it's available. We got rabbits. Nice. As well as a load of money and a commandment stolen. Went backwards again. And now we can head back. Yeah, I messed up and got shipped for no reason against the boss. Sad times. Vaguely ominous, thanks for that. Really appreciate you dragging me back to Limbo to tell me that you're gonna be a dick about everything. And the temple seems like it has some business to attend to, but may as well convert you first. Seeing as we just unlocked bunnies, you may as well be one. That seems sensible enough. Yeah, black with white ears. Sir, I said black with white ears? He appears to be glowing purple right now, I think, is the issue. Yeah, I think he's just glowing purple, because they all look purple. Hopefully he's not coming out purple. He's zealous and sickly. Those don't seem to go hand in hand. Yeah, there we go. It's looking like I should maybe build up some beds based on what's happening in the background there. Your job, cut trees. Gonna need that wood for beds. Yeah, there's more than one waiting right now. Hey, Veilfar. You look appropriately edgy already, so just welcome to the club. He doesn't like getting yelled. Easier to level up. And he gives us faith when we build better sleeping quarters. Anyway, here's a new shirt. I guess your job is to mine stone because I've already got somebody cutting the wood. And that's actually everybody. Yeah, we'll do a midnight sermon. What are they gonna do? Say no? It's not like they're in bed or anything. They have nothing to do. We'll do our first doctrine while we're here. And I don't think I get to pick this one. Yeah, it's Bonfire Ritual. Don't really need it right now, and I'd rather not use my wood on this, but it's nice to have as an option. Just in case I have an emergency and I need to get my faith back up. And they're all relieved to hear about it. Anyway, I'm gonna give a sermon. Oh, it's still the same day. Been going a bit fast, I guess. And looking at this, I was able to get enough devotion to get beds at least. So we may as well unlock those and drop a couple down. It's a minor thing, but I'm sure they'll appreciate it. I've used just about all of my money making 5 beds, which I think is just enough for everyone to be happy. I do enjoy that they all just wake up in the middle of the night like, oh, wait a second, my bed sense is tingling. And yeah, 5 beds is just enough for everyone. Congratulations, team. I'll be back with more progress later. Alright, first real crusade. We have Traitor's Razor. Our dagger and Touch of Teruah. Straight line projectile, not my favorite, but what are you gonna do about it? Come on, Leshy, talk your shit. Oh, they're all here to talk shit as a group this time. Alright, do we have to find anything? Yeah. With the dagger, you need to be pretty careful of its final hit in the combo, because once I kill this guy, I'll be able to show it to you. Oh, once I kill a lot more dudes, I'll be able to show it to you. Alright. We are just about done with this room. Nope, no we're not. Don't mind me just mashing over here. Alright, I almost got punished for mashing the attack button there. You saw the attack that's actually dangerous to use. Okay, so the dagger, if you're just like moving around and spacing attacks, is great. It's so fast, even though it's tiny. But if you spam the attacks, the last hit of the combo, that little forward thrust, has that huge period. Like, that's as fast as the attack goes out, and you're locked into it when you're mashing. So there's the 5th attack that just gets you hit with it, and you have to avoid mashing because of that. Anyway. Good first hit. I was gonna say, this enemy literally does nothing, it's just a distraction, basically, but if you do stand on top of it when it moves, you get hits. I think I'd rather damage than attack rate, to be honest. I already attack plenty fast. And then on to the next room, we have just a couple of dudes. Alright, maybe a lot of dudes. Taking a couple of careless hits here and there. Getting lucky and getting health back though, so that's nice. Oh, we're at full health already because of 2 hearts in this room. Very nice. Or 2 half hearts, but you know what I mean, 2 hits. Someday that guy will get to attack, just not today. Get all of this money. Looking like a bit healthier income than we had earlier. So if I go this way, I have to buy the follower, so I might not be able to do it. It looks pretty easily like we just go for follower, which forces us to here, and then we get wood. We can also go this way. Don't see a reason to do so. But yeah, we want the followers. We just desperately need to increase our numbers. Dude, are you serious? I haven't seen this before, but I have a distinct impression that he's going to join us in a center based on his angry red eyes. However, I trust you. You probably just dissented for your own religion, right? Now that you're not in this house anymore, you have no need of it, right? Oh, I thought I'd get wood for breaking it. Damn shame. Anyway, we'll get wood a couple of rooms from now. Let's just go fight our way there. But before we do, we should steal all this absolution. Or all this devotion, rather. I didn't even realize there was a second when I was like, huh, what's this weird thing I'm rolling on top of? There are just so many dudes, and I have such a tiny weapon. Okay. I don't trust him not to go underground, like, with me on top of him. And that'll be the room. Next. Alright, managed to avoid getting hit by the bat so far, that's always good. Just terrified of bat rooms. And that'll be this room finished. Couple of coins and we're on our way. Oh hey, it's a weapon upgrade. Hi, Kudai. I have weapon damage increase, right? So I don't want the axe. Ever 2.9 is a lot of damage, admittedly, but in terms of DPS, it just worsened the blade anyway. And the speed of the dagger is nice and all, but its damage output isn't particularly incredible, and it's just awkward being so short. Alright, easy enough room. Just barely outspaced that. I don't know why I didn't roll. Yeah, I guess I'll take Flaming Shot too. It's not, like, really better, but its number is higher. Ooh, I got a single morsel. 2 morsels. It's all looking up for me. I think we're gonna pick wood over rocks. I feel like we need more wood than rocks, but I have no idea if that's true. It logically makes sense to me that it would be. Since we're, we're making so many beds for the followers, and that doesn't really consume any stone. Also, that was one of the good wood rooms. We got 44 out of that. Jesus. Anyway, on to our boss encounter. But first, let's steal some devotion. It's just so nice having the sword and being able to stun lock these enemies. That hit I took in that room, by the way, was just completely terrible. No excuse whatsoever. Huh. I'm not quite sure what he was doing there. Evidently not getting stunned by my hits, or maybe not even getting hit by them. My ability to short-term memorize anything that's happening in this game is just terrible. Anyway, let's grab a tarot card, see if it gives us some more room for error. So right now we're looking pretty razor thin. I guess we're taking the damage, because I don't really care about the map. Alright, simple enough. I should be mowing the grass to see if I can't get any health, so I'll be back with you in a moment. Nothing. Alright, we have one hit spare on Barbados. Trying to remember what he does. Oh, I remember now. He's got short-range radial spikes, and he has the acid goop. There's acid goop. Probably could have gotten another hit in there. Oh well. Yeah, Barbados is just sort of a chump. If you don't know there's a different tell for these two attacks, it's hard to tell with me hitting him. However, when he's doing the goop like he is now, you can see that it's glowing green in front of him, and if he's doing the radial spikes, there's no difference other than it's not glowing green. Anyway, sorry about that, Barbados. Didn't really deserve it. You do look appropriately creepy, though, so welcome to the club. You get to keep your aesthetics. We can get stones X6, 24 nuggets. I'll take the blueprint. I'm a sucker for aesthetics. And now we can move back to the base. Oh wait, let's first get a commandment stone and a load of money. The main reason we're actually here. And now we can head back to the base. Alright, so from that run, we have an ungodly number of bones that we don't really need. And this is what I was talking about earlier. There's a 20% bonus on new items if you manage to do the boss without taking any damage, which is just very nice. Got a huge pile of money, good pile of lumber. Let's head back to base and see if we can't get something going on before we end this first video. Now that we finally wrapped up the tutorial. Dude, I am not here to serve them. If I was here to serve them, they'd have more than bad state of grass right now. I fed one guy so far. The other 4 are currently starving, man. Oh, cool. Now I can read their minds. They're probably all thinking, God, where is the food? How do I leave? Alright, back to base. We should get some new followers, I believe. Yeah. We currently have 2 on wood and 2 on bricks. Or 2 on rocks, rather. Actually, I'm alright with having 1 of you, but again, black or white or some less colorful, happy color. I'm just not okay with this. Now that you're not pastel, here's your goofy red shirt. Welcome to the cult. Your new job is to pray. Forever. Oh, hey, welcome to the club. Your new job is to pray. Forever. You get to stay exactly as you are, Barbados. You get happy when you fall ill, you ignore dissenters, and you don't like it when people die. All of that's super fair. Not gonna argue with any of it. Here's your shirt, go pray. Now we have a couple more people set to worship, things should go a bit faster on the worshipping front, and we can finally get started with farming. Not much of it though, we're only at farm plots, we're really gonna need, in addition to farm plots, the farming bundle. I will throw down some more beds for those guys though, they kind of need them. I'll worry about, like, organizing things out to be spaced correctly later. For now, they can just be thrown down, it's not a big deal. Seriously, I am on hard, I have the right amount of health. I was wondering if I had done it wrong, because I feel like their hunger just isn't depleting, and hunger was such a huge problem for me in my previous run. Anyway, seeing as I currently don't have the ability to build a farm properly, I'm gonna throw a sermon. It is day 3. What do you need, Chief? Oh yeah, we need to give it a name. Nice. Now, we're obviously not naming it the Cult of the Lamb. That's just ridiculous. I've been playing a lot of XCOM lately. I think I'm gonna go with Advent. That just feels good to me. Advent's just a great name for an organization or a religion or, in fact, a cult. But before I wrap up, I'm gonna go ahead and give a sermon. That's right, everybody. I'm the greatest. We all know it. I'm glad we can all agree. With this tree, I'm really not sure like what the best thing to be unlocking is, because I'm not sure how good what's being unlocked is. Like, I don't really fully understand how good is a zealous weapon or how good is a merciless weapon, so on and so forth. For the time being, I'm gonna go with Bane weapons into Might of the Devout Vampiric weapons, and then since I really like both Vampiric and Bane weapons, but not so much Necromantic weapons, I'm gonna switch over to unlocking magic as I push up the tree. But yeah, for now, it's Bane weapons. And with that unlocked, next time we can unlock new starting weapon levels, which will be very, very strong. Every time you increase your starting weapon level, it's just a huge boost to your power. We can throw a bonfire. It progresses the objective, so I'm gonna do it, but it's just completely useless. I'm just throwing away 10 wood here. I'm not sure if we're having a good time. Was that fun? Is that what fun looks like? I think we all agree that was what fun looked like. Okay, good job, team. Hey, Ratal, look how much fun we just had. And Ratal just told us how to bless people, so we're gonna start blessing everybody now, I guess. Because blessing them is how we level them up and how we get more sermons, or not more sermons, more commandment stones and more doctrines. And now Ratal has moved out to his home, the Lonely Shack. We can go waste our time playing Knucklebones with him now if we want to. Don't think I'll be doing that. But I will go around and bless everyone. Alright, with that done, our food is starting to tick down a little bit, so I might need to cook for these guys before my next crusade. I'll make a couple bowls of berries for these guys. That should be enough to hold them over while I'm gone, at least. And with that done, I think it's time to call it for episode 1. We haven't really done much in the way of base building. We've just got some beds down, some friends made. But next time, once we unlock our next tier of devotion, and we're able to build a farm properly, we'll start developing, you know, a real civilization and not this pile of garbage. But for now, this is the state of the cult. I've been Rather Incoherent. Hope you're enjoying Cult of the Lamb. Hope you liked the episode, and I'll see you in the next one.